After a rough afternoon, where are the storms now, and are we going to see any more of this?
The severe weather hit mid-Missouri this afternoon, but one town doesn't have sirens.
And teaming up to keep hallways safe, KOMU 8 News at 10 starts now.
From Studio 8A, coverage you can count on in high definition. This is KOMU 8 News at 10.
Severe thunderstorms and tornado warnings keep mid-Missourians on edge. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Reek.
And I'm Syria Sandlin. In St. Louis, pictures are showing major damage at Lambert International Airport. The airport is now closed.
Yeah, and the owner of Columbia's own MoX confirms one of its vans was pushed over the wall of a parking garage. He tells us the driver was at the baggage claim area when it happened and was not hurt. At the main terminal, more devastation. Windows blown out and the roof was damaged. The Air National Guard building was also hit. And there was also a report that a tornado hit the nearby suburb of Maryland Heights.
No tornadoes touched down here, but funnel clouds were spotted across the viewing area. KOMU8's Jonathan Ketz is back from Montauk County with the story of a bit of a close call.
Yeah, a bit of a close call, Syria. A Montauk County woman tells us that she spotted a funnel cloud in the sky outside of California around 5 o'clock this evening. Fortunately, that funnel cloud was far enough away from her and never touched down. Now, the woman was traveling west from Jefferson City, going to pick up her child from her grandmother's house when she spotted the cloud. Elena Bullcart was at Highway 87 and Highway 50 when she saw it. She estimates the cloud was about 10 miles away, but heading towards Cleaver. Her child and grandmother were in an inner hallway, safely inside the house at the time. We caught up with Bullcart once she got back to her house outside of McGurk. She says at first she really didn't know what she'd seen.
Once I realized what I was seeing, and then somebody in town had taken a picture and put it up on the news, and I saw that, and I was like, oh my gosh.
The emergency sirens in California were sounding at the time. We also heard reports of hail as large as 2 inches in parts of Montauk County. Jim and Syria, it was this same storm cell that ripped through St. Louis just a few hours ago.
Right. There were no tornado sirens sounded in Avas.
KOMU8's Christy Nix joins us in the studio tonight with the details on why the siren is broken.
That's right, Tyria. The one and only tornado siren in the town of Avas is, well, kaput. The siren is a relatively new addition. It's only been there for a few years, but it's definitely something the residents count on during severe weather. Silence. That's all you'll hear coming from this siren in the heart of Avas. A discovery the city made a couple of months ago after the usual monthly siren test rendered silent results.
We called the company and they came out and tested it and checked it out, and they said that the circuit board had fried and they were going to need to send it off for repair. And in the midst of storm season, Hook says it's urgent that the siren is fixed soon, but it's not a quick fix. We sent it off to the company where we purchased it through, and they didn't give us a time. They sent it off to be repaired, and they said they would get back with us as soon as they would keep us updated, let us know how long it was going to take. Until then, residents will have to rely on local media to get storm warnings. Richard McKinney fears that's not enough.
People that are outside, that are not watching television or not listening to the radio, they have no clue what's really going on.
Now, Hook says the town has tried to warn residents about the down siren using Facebook and Avas's website. She also says she'll repost as soon as it's up and running again.
Well, it's been quite an exhausting and scary day, not only for us in the Weather Center, but also for the folks in the path of the storms that caused a lot of problems today. But where is it right now? I have the answer over here on live Doppler reversal radar. You're looking at St. Louis off to the left of your screen. That same exact tornado warning that caused up problems here in mid-Missouri is now in Illinois, still prompting tornado warnings across the river. But are we seeing anything else coming in? Absolutely not. We are clear on our own live Doppler reversal radar. We will have a bit of a break for tonight, which is definitely good considering how we have a tornado watch drop. But Jim and Syria, the weekend still looks rather unsettled. I'll have a forecast later on for you.
Not much sun. All right. Thanks very much, Nick.
Weather wasn't the only thing making news today.
Now, your live Doppler 8 First Alert weather.
Good evening once again. It is 10:17 now, but we're looking back on our day across mid-Missouri, and the skies were scary for many folks in the path of the storms earlier this afternoon. quite a bit of a scare as our weather cams earlier picked up some pretty interesting shots of wall clouds, funnel clouds, what could have led to a tornado touchdown, but thankfully nothing touched down here in mid-Missouri. Let's actually go back to live Doppler first alert radar because I have it looping over the past 6 hours. It started right around Sedalia, and as we head into about 4 o'clock, that's when we really got the first tornado warning going. It picked up quite a bit of rotation, especially in the lower levels. And we'll loop it one more time here just to show you. It just kept moving east, going through St. Louis. Definitely a lot of damage around downtown St. Louis, definitely around Lambert Airport. That's in Illinois right now, and we are clear of any rain. Tornado watches are gone. We are finally going to have a bit of a break for the rest of tonight before yet more rain comes into the picture for tomorrow. But it's not as bad as you think it is. But for now, we're definitely seeing some clearing at least, so that's some good news. You can see some stars tonight. 59 at the airport right now with the west wind at 7 miles per hour. And our barometric pressure is rising as that low pressure system finally begins to move out of here. And we say good riddance after a day like today. Temperatures around the viewing area, we're cooling off quite a bit. You can definitely tell the front has passed through. 58 in Paris, 57 in Moberly. Look at this, 48 in Chillicothe, quite a drop. 53 in Brunswick and Marshall, and 59 right now in Sedalia, where all the action started earlier this afternoon. And you can see it for yourself here on satellite and radar composite over the past 12 hours. Once we had some clearing in the satellite view and we could get the sun, get things more unstable, the storms just erupted like that. And they just, thankfully, not a whole lot of damage, at least in terms of tornadoes, but definitely plenty of hail as the storms move through. And all of this is because of quite a monstrous storm system. Here it is right here earlier. The low is just centered just over central Missouri, but actually we have the cold front passing through now, so all the action is well off to the east of St. Louis, east of the Mississippi. And again, a quiet night in store for us. Let's show you, just to be sure, with precipcast, our high-res precipcast. Here we are earlier at 9 o'clock with all the activity off to the east. That front continues to push everything out of here. We will have a quiet start to your day tomorrow with some areas seeing some breaks in the clouds, but mostly cloudy skies will be the dominant rule as we head throughout the day tomorrow, and maybe just a few showers as we have that front becoming stationary and wavering about with some impulses coming in. But any showers going to be really tough to find, and it will not stick around for too long. So compared to today, tomorrow looks to be no problem. But as we head throughout the rest of the forecast period, look at this. We could see rain accumulations add up to quite a bit. This is kind of underestimating it a little bit. You can see almost 2 inches in some local spots, so we have to worry about some flooding and especially some local areas as we head throughout the weekend. So while we're done with severe weather, flooding will be a big concern for the next couple of days. But for tonight, mostly cloudy skies at 48. Any rain has been moving out of the area and will be gone by the time we wake up tomorrow morning. 66 with mostly cloudy skies, and again, just a chance for some light rain. But compared to today, we will barely see anything for tomorrow. Same story for your Easter Sunday. Starts off quiet, but in the afternoon, we'll see some more showers come on in with a high of 64. But look at this. We have another chance for thunderstorms for Monday and Tuesday with highs in the mid-60s. We'll clear things out after we get through Wednesday, and we will finally see the sun break out, and we'll see if we can't get highs back up to 70 by next weekend. It's just been a crazy day.
So much rain.
You're right.
So much rain.
Thanks, Nick.
You're welcome.
Dozens are .com.
And remember, you can go to KOMU.com 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and sports. Have a safe and happy Easter weekend.
Dry one. Try and stay dry.
And have a good night.